Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and it's Seablock time. In the previous episode we built this awesome city block that is producing pink signs. As you can see, everything is working, everything seems to be in order, maybe except this part. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see why it's slow. We don't have enough lubricant, and the problem is not even with that lubricant. The problem is with the production of it. That's the main issue that we are having. So we are not producing it quite fast enough, and we are not doing that because maybe this thing is a little bit too slow. We could improve it to like blue, or maybe even purple one. We do have purple ones, right? Nope, we do not. Or maybe we do. Okay, it's okay. This should make the situation a little bit better. Right, let's see. What is the situation with these things? I think we are lacking some... lights, for sure. Let's set the lights. Okay, so now we have the lights. Good. Let's think a little bit about our goal for today. What are we trying to achieve? I'd like to wait for this research to finish, to focus on silver wires and maybe even like silver processing. We'll see. How hard would it be to upgrade silver? This one. It shouldn't be that hard. We could, in theory... Okay, let's see. What if we are using a similar process for silver plates? Where are silver plates? Silver is here. We can get this stuff and let's say, wait, this is iron. We don't want this one. We want the silver one. This is the silver. So let's say we are going for maybe like 60 silver. How much silver do we need? Let's quickly take a look. We need 20 silver for the signs. That's good. That's not that much actually. So let's say we are going for 60. We need to use this process. I want to do this in here. So we'll be using this process, like our standard process. And we need 52 silver ingots, which we can get. Is silver nitrate. What is that? How hard is it to get it? Nitric acid. That's a pretty good one, and we do have lots of nitric acid. So this is an interesting option. So if you use this process, then we will need just 35 silver ore. Let's imagine that we are not using it. Right, let's just imagine that we are using a regular, like simple process, this one. We need 6 blast furnaces. Actually, if you make it this tier, it will be just 4.4. Which is not a lot. It's not a lot, and we could... In theory, we could even use solid fuel, but I'm not sure about that. Let's keep it for like charcoal. And... okay, this is 5 blast furnaces. And we'll need 13.5. So we basically need exactly the same kind of setup as here. So what I probably want to do, I probably want to move the stuff to the left. Right, let's do that. How do we do that? We remove this connection. We stop these things. We just stop them. We'll wait for all of this to be delivered in there. And once that happens, we will move this 14 Right, we have 14 here. We'll move them to the side to get a little bit more space. Good. What do we have here? I mean, this stuff is just... like, we are basically producing a lot of plant life samples. And now what I would like to check, I'd like to check whether we have... we don't have any of this produced. Why is that? I thought that our setup here is requesting stuff. Let's take a look. I'm surprised that we are not producing anything here. Ground samples. We don't have this thing, and this thing doesn't have paper. Why we don't have paper? That's a good question. Let's ask for paper. Okay, we're asking for 20 stacks. Let's ask for paper. No, not this one. Where is paper? Here. Paper. 20 stacks of paper. We really need it. And we will be providing it right here. So here is our paper. The limit is there. Okay, nice. Now we just need to export paper from this block. We should have a block. Right, this one. We will not be using that. So here is the thing. I could just export it from one side, to be honest. I think I should. I think I should just do it from one side. Yeah, like this. We'll do it like this. And then we'll connect the spot. In theory, we could also bring this spot kind of back here, but I think it's gonna be fine, like what we'll do here. Let's wait for robots to bring at least this piece of the belt. Right, what is happening with our silver production? Nice. Nice, this is looking good. So now that we did this, we can basically delete all of that. We can copy this part, this one, and we could just pretty much just paste it right here. Right? I think this will look pretty good. Let's see. What am I missing here? Something strange is going on there. We'll figure this out. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to like connect things properly here. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Okay, let's go back to this spot. And we have the robot bringing us what we wanted. Let's say that we're interested in paper up to 50,000. That's a good number. Wait. Like this. Okay, and now it's working, and we're producing like lots of paper. It's only half of our paper production is working here, but we don't really need a lot of paper. So it's gonna be fine. And this should bring paper here to the main base. It will add it into the network, and everything will be great from that moment on. Good. Pink science is being researched. Next research that we'll have, it will actually be pink research. We want robot speed, right? That's what we've been trying to get. And by now, these loaders should have been placed. Okay, good. Good. Great, actually. It's looking great. So we have the sciences coming in there. We don't have blue signs. What's up with blue signs? We're probably missing something again. I mean, we could be missing anything. We could be missing copper, we could be missing silver. Like so, blue signs does require silver, right? Let's check. Blue signs requires 20 silver, and all future signs actually do not. Let's take a look at dashboard to kind of get a feeling of what's happening. So here is our dashboard. Probably first thing that I'd like to do, I probably want to add overflow valve, and place it right there, because I don't want to export lubricant if it's needed for this things. Right, and we can improve the speed of this, and this, to be honest, just so that it works a little bit, like, so that they work a little bit faster. We're missing Critinium again, and we want it to be slowly, like very, very slowly expanding in the direction. So let's make sure it's actually happening. Okay, let's do that. We'll be expanding there. We'll need to start expanding further there. This part. How do we do it? Okay, good. And we need to add a couple of these things. Nice. So let's have it here. We'll have the same, exactly the same thing here, and exactly the same thing here. Nice. So we'll be slowly expanding in the direction to get even more ores. That's the plan. Now that we've done that, we started researching robot worker speed. That is good. We are also working on this block. Let's proceed with that. So here is our block. I think we are removing all of that. This is not needed. And we want this to focus on silver, right? That was kind of the idea. Okay, we are getting silver produced. And if we turn all of this back on, we'll get exactly the same materials. No surprise there. What we probably want to have, okay, these things rearranged a little bit. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. Let's get back. Silver. How many furnaces do we need? We need 5 tier 3, and here we have 6 tier 2. You know what, let's just upgrade them. It's not like it actually matters. It doesn't matter at all. And this part I want it to be reworked completely. I want this part to be completely reworked because the idea... Alright, we are waiting for the belts. The idea is that I want to use coolant here. I don't want to use this process anymore. I want to use a better process with coolant. And we can actually upgrade this part as well at some point. I'm not sure now is a good time for that. Probably not the best time. Because this episode is about silver. And another thing that we need silver for, we need it for the wires. And we can actually have it now. So what exactly was the process, the idea? We have gold here, right? We have silver here. Let's go for this. I think we want silver wire coil, this one. So we want silver, it wants to get copper, and here we are not interested in tin, we're actually interested in silver, molten silver. This one. Right, that's what we want. For that, though, we need to be producing some silver. What's happening? What's happening? No, 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 no. Okay, that's bad, that's bad. We didn't want that. It was totally not our intention. Right. So now, okay, something good should be happening here, I think. Yeah, what's the problem? We also want to like cancel this whole process, and while it's cancelled, we like destroy these things a little bit. Okay, 1, 2. Good enough. Okay, the plan. The plan is that we will be getting... Maybe we should just get silicon, certain silicon silver ingots. You know what? Yes, that's what I'll be doing. I will not be processing these things from the ore here. I'll just request ingots, and the hope, well, not the hope, but the idea is that here we have lots of space to improve ingot production. So that's exactly what we'll do, right? We'll have a significantly better ingot production right here. And this part will be getting not silver ore, it will be getting the ingots, directly the ingots. So it's kind of change of plans, small one. We would potentially lose on, I mean, if we used better process. Actually, our initial goal was to use like a simple process here, so we wouldn't even lose in terms of the amount of trains being sent over here. Okay, silver. We are going for 200 stacks. Good. We have 6 stacks in total here. That's also nice. Okay, we'll get some silver here, and once we get it, what will we do? We basically will grab it from the side. Or maybe, you know, even like right here. And it will go directly right here, up to this point, where it will turn. And we'll deliver silver right there. Good. Now the only part that we are kind of missing here is the filter. We need to set proper filter right there. Okay, good. With that done, we'll probably also need to connect the output. Alright, we'll need to convert it into like something similar. How much silver are we gonna be producing here? So we are going for 60 silver wires. That means that we need 2 belts. Do we have enough space for loaders? So we have, as the output, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 8 belts plus 4 more, so it's 12. So in theory, we should have enough space, maybe except this part. It can be rearranged a little bit. Right, could be done like this. And with that, in theory, we should have enough space. It's just a matter of like properly routing everything. Good. Let's get back to our silver block, this one. We want to do something here. And why do we have this thing? This is for the ingots. We'll figure this out later. Let's copy this part. I think this is the best place to copy these builds from. Right, so we copied pretty much all of that. It's copied, good. And we need to place it some like this probably. No, I don't want to do it like that. We should have a better place somewhere. What's the other process that we fixed? It's like very, very similar. We fixed... Okay, we have iron here fixed, but it's not exactly the same layout. This one is not fixed yet, this one is not. Maybe this part? No. Which ones did we upgrade? Is it only copper? copper and iron. So we have iron, we have copper. Alright, we have the tin. This one. Right. I probably want this copy. Yep, I want this one, definitely. Let's do this. So I copied it, and now we can paste it right here. Fast transfer button in the way. It's okay. It is okay. We'll figure this part out. So what are we doing here? We are sending some stuff directly. Okay, this is looking a little bit strange, like what exactly is going on here. And I have a feeling it might have been slightly overbuilt. Let's double check. What are we doing for silver? We want... Wait, we need better strength custom machines. Oh no. Can we get them? Strength custom machines. That's bad. How are we gonna do that when we don't have silver? I think I might have broken something. Let's take a look. How much do we actually need here? We need 11 induction furnaces and 3.8 strength custom machines. And here we have... we kind of have more than 11. So we need 11 induction furnaces too, and here we're using induction furnaces 3. So if I upgrade it to second one, we need basically only half of this build here. Why am I building the full one in this case? That's a good question. Why am I building full build? Okay, 525. And here we have... Okay, maybe here we have... Wait, 150. I don't get it. So this was like 120. Oh, I see. I see. So we actually have 2 times more. It's 300. And here we're interested in 150, in like half of it. So what is basically happening is that we completely overbuilt this part. That is... okay, not this one. That's actually pretty bad that happened. Right, because we need another recipe. Okay, let's keep this it here for now. So this part is actually double of what we can provide it now. However, once we upgrade this process, once we double this process, if we double it at some point, then we should have enough to feed this production. So it's not really as bad as it looks in terms of being like overbuilt. At least I don't think it is that bad. Right, we have 1, 2 things. This one will be the... Okay, it will not be bronze, it will probably be silver ingots. We'll be exporting the ingots right there. So here is our ingot. This one, right? And it's also here. This part is... Why do we have this filter? We don't need this one. We're just evenly splitting, and we will be exporting silver sheet coils. I need to cancel this research, and I need to get the silver back up there. The silver is not delivered yet, even though it wants to. So this part, it's a good train. We will continue doing that. This is potentially a bad train. And it's completely empty, I believe. How do I check coin content? Yes, I guess it is empty. Do I want to lose this silver? 29,000. Nope. We are letting the strain return to wherever it came from. And then we will have to make this part a little bit smarter. Let's say we'll disable it. We'll manually be given silver plates only to blue science production, like right here. Because we need to research these two things. We need to produce 6,000 of blue science. How much purple science do we have? We have enough purple science, so it's basically only blue science that is the limiting factor here, and we need copper, which we'll get. Should be fine. Right, where did we stop? We stopped here. These are silver plates. This and this. And this and this. This are the plates. This part we just don't care about. It's just some output that we are not even using yet. We'll figure out the use. I mean, the use will come here, right? We'll basically be consuming barrels of lubricant, and we'll be returning empty barrels there. So that part is straightforward. Right, this one. Why do we need? We actually do not need this part. We do not need to send anything through. Right, so let's not do that. This was needed for bronze, I think, or like for something. And this one, what's that? Some charcoal. Okay, it's okay. We can get some charcoal. It's fine. That's not a problem. We could even maybe prepare for that somehow. Yeah, we could do something something like this. Okay, this is our charcoal. Good. Charcoal is up there. This will be our silver. I mean, I guess we could do something like this to make it look kinda nice. I'm not sure exactly how. Well, let's move it a little bit to the side to make it a tiny bit nicer. Okay, I think this is definitely nicer than the previous version. Okay, good. Now, I probably want to send the most things to the right, actually. Oh, wait. No. We are actually not interested in this at all. Sorry about that. My bad, my bad. We don't need this one. What we need here, we need the ingots. So we'll be like grabbing ingots from here and bringing them over there. We could have gotten these ingots actually. I mean, it wasn't such a bad idea now that I think about it. Maybe we should do it, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea about that. Good thing is that we can actually produce silver sheet coil even without like good. We can do it even without good silver recipe. Maybe that's what we should start, how we should start with. Let's see. Okay, how do we make this part work? That's the question. We need... Okay, let's say we'll start with, you know, something simple. We can have a splitter, just feeding stuff there, and we could have another splitter, just feeding stuff there. It will not be great what we are doing. It will not like really work, you know, nicely, but it should be good enough to start with. Right, this part. It needs charcoal. We could deliver charcoal right here, like this. And we will have... Here we'll have something like this. Good. Good. Can I add a balancer? Would it make sense? I guess why not? Okay, let's see. Let's see what's happening now that we enabled all of that. We are delivering AVI. So there are connections to all of this belts, and here we have connections as well. Okay, that's good. That is... Wait, what is this? This is the wrong one. We need silver sheet coil here. It's kind of the same as here. Ingots. Stuff. Okay, good. Good. Now, in order to make this part somewhat work, we need some water supplied. And the water... Where will it go? Okay, this is water. So if we wanted to, like... Let's think a bit. So I want to turn this off. So I turn this part off. We need to add water here, and I'll probably add some water here for now, and here, while our process is not very good. But while we don't have technology, while we cannot upgrade these buildings, we'll just kind of be doing it like this. So we cut off coolant production. Wait, but we don't even need to cut it off. We just need to not place pump here. So let's not place pump there, and everything should be okay. Nice. Let's see. Here we are producing silver, molten silver. Okay, good. We have a lot of molten silver now. Have it here and here. It's a little bit overbuilt, but like, you know, these belts, they're like, it's a little bit hard to actually deliver all of these things over there. What we can do, we can basically just upgrade this part of the belts, so that it's not like red belt, but I don't know, like blue, purple, green, whatever, like high tier belt, and this design will work just fine. Now, the other part that we need to do, we need to maybe delete this thing, add a splitter, and send things up top, right like this, and we'll give the splitter priority to the left, because overflow will go here, and we don't want to kind of send too much stuff over there. Actually, now that I think about it, we could increase the speed with which we export ingots. Right, we can do that. Should we do that though? How much ingots do we need? So, here, in the worst case, we'll need 15 silver ingots. No way, I can't believe it. Well, it looks like we need only 15. That means that I don't need to have like 2 belts and whatever I was thinking about initially. We can just have pretty much 1 belt be redirected over there, and it should be enough. Right, this part, we don't need these things at all. It's completely equal production, equal consumption. Everyone is happy. We are producing things very, very slowly. Mind you, we are producing them very slowly. We are also trying to uncoil things, but we already have a lot of silver. So we kind of fixed the silver, even though we don't have proper recipes. So we are really interested in getting these recipes out of the way. But The build works. It works. It will need to be adjusted, like the water will need to be removed from the system, and should be added into here. But apart from that, I would say it is working. And the most important part is that we actually got this stuff, silver sheet coil. We are not producing lots of it. Like the reason we are not is because these recipes are like 4 times slower or something along the lines. Like these are really, really slow ones. They're bad. So we want to have probably something a little bit better. How many ingots do we have? We don't have... Actually, we don't have any ingots. You know what? Let's do it like this. Let's say the output priority will be to the right. We'll be prioritizing exporting ingots. It's not like this part can actually... I mean, we don't even need to do it. We could say input priority from the left. No, I don't want to have imbalanced input. I want to make sure that both of this, from both sides, I'm consuming equal amounts of ingots, so that here equal amounts of ores are extracted from warehouses. Okay, that's basically our silver block. Let's go to the silver wires, because that part... Okay, wires are a little bit below. This part is not finished yet. What are we missing? Looks like we are missing rubber parts. And we are missing filter for the ingots. Okay, we got that. Right, the ingots. I want ingots here. Let's go back to our silver production and change whatever we did here. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking really, really nice. Producing lots of these things, and are we even able to fully consume this belt? Is it stopping even occasionally? Looks like it's not really stopping. That's good. Wow, works really nice, and this belt is completely empty. Well, it's not really a surprise, right? Because the input here is at most 1 belt, so the output is at most 1 belt. So, and this belt is not blocking, so it's kinda obvious that it's supposed to work like this. Okay, this part is going there. It's okay. We have enough silver now. We are not worried. Initially, I was worried that I'll need to, you know, recreate old process here. Right, what we need to do, we need to okay, we need to switch silver block to use coolant, right? That's the thing that we need to do. We need to start using coolant here, because we are not using it yet, but it should be easy to do, or relatively easy to do anyway. Here, what are we missing? We might have issues with deliveries of the copper. Can we make this part a little bit better? That's the question. Let's see. So, if you wanted to get 1 belt of copper, let's say 1 red belt of copper, and we wanted to get it from this process. 1 red belt is what? It's like 30 seconds. We need 2 assembly machines. Or, right. That's it. We basically don't have any options. We have to have 2 assembly machines per belt. So we need 2 here, kind of 2 here. And the input is just 7.5, so it's like 4 per second into each machine, so it's not a lot. Let's check something. Do we... wait, not this. In alerts, what is this? have some extra crushed stereotype from geodes. That station. No, I'm not getting it. How is that possible? How did we end up in such a situation? Let's take a look. And the reason we'll be checking it will be checking inserter hands. Do we have inserters to trying to drop? I mean, this is really strange. How do we debug this? So geodes, we bring in stuff and we got a little bit more stereotype. These circuits, yes, we are aware of that. What happened here? What happened here? So they were asking for cretinium and they got more than that. I mean, I'm not sure how that is possible, to be honest. Let's say stereotype. Do we have something with stereotype? No, nothing. I like to increase history here, to be honest. That was at like 51 minutes, and this one happened at... This happened at 90:11, and the last one here was at 90:47. Yeah, we don't see this. Okay, let's pretend this didn't happen. I don't know what went wrong there this time. Right. What are we actually doing? We might consider upgrading belts here, to be honest. It's kind of lots of belts, to be honest, but it should remove this like slowness. So it's probably a good change. Probably. Let's go to the wires block. Where are we building wires? Okay. Yeah, we are making wires right here. And what are we missing? We are missing ingots. We're missing silver ingots. Here we're asking for silver ingots. What's happening with them? How many do we have here? Oh, interesting. I just realized that red wire is not connected, but then the question is, why did the production stop? Like, what exactly is the condition here? Silver plates? Less than 50. Oh! Okay. That is... interesting. Unexpected. It's okay. It's okay. So we added the thing. We have a little bit of ingots. You know what, let's say that we are fine exporting any amount of ingots. I just want to make sure that that build works. Not the usual, I want to make sure that the build is working fine. So we'll do it like this for now. Right, are we doing the correct thing here? Seems to be the case, yep. So it's just a matter of upgrading this Stencaster machines and upgrading the recipe here and switching on the coolant pot. And from that moment on we should have significantly more silver being available. Now the amount of silver that we are getting is kinda low, to be honest. It's pretty low. Okay, we should have the delivery of silver here. It will be delivered. It will be smelted right there. We will have stuff outputted here. And now the question is, okay, we need to have 3 things here. Right, let's do this. First of all, we need to have a similar process for the gold. Here we'll have it for the gold. We'll have these things being outputted. We'll have this stuff being added there. And the gold will go like actually we can move it down by 1. We can make it like this. Then this part will go like this, and this one will just go there. Right, that's our solution to the gold. Right, that's basically our gold. And everything should be working fine there. We'll just need to pull it kind of up there. That's gold. And what is the priority? We are prioritizing the plates. So that means that we'll probably do the same thing here. We'll be prioritizing the plates. Good. Good. Now, we need to send here 2 more things. We need to send silver plates and... Oh wait, but then it's not balanced. Then the gold will not be balanced. How do we do that? How do we do this properly? So maybe this is not for the gold. Maybe the gold will have to go up there. And here we'll have silver plates and silver wires. So let's say these 2 are for silver plates and for silver wires. We'll have the connection coming from there. Probably. Right, and the gold will be sent Can I just do it like this and say that this is our gold? Right, this could be our gold. Now let's stop this here. This is our gold, this is our silver. We want to have pretty similar build for the silver. I guess maybe here. Let's see. Let's see, and we'll try to understand what is actually happening. Right. Silver can be sent like this. Or maybe even a little bit further to the side. So this is silver plates. This is silver wire. And this part can be placed there. This one can be placed there. We can send the remaining silver right here. Like this. Right, so we'll have silver wire coming from this side, being sent right there. Let's connect the things. So, right. This is gold. This will be gold. So this part is silver wire. Silver wire coil. This one. Right, that's silver wire coil. This is silver thingy. Silver wire. And I think we are placing at 50,000 everywhere. That's what we are using. I think that's what we are using. 50,000 for silver here. Same here and here. This one is gold wire coil. This one is golden wire. Okay, so this is golden wire, and we also have it right there. We got to connect those things, so we'll have a connection. This is gold, and this is gold. Okay, so gold is flowing, This one is tin. We don't need more tin. Okay, gold. It's good. Some silver. That's good. And we have another silver. We have another silver coming right there. So this is like processed wire. Like a proper wire. Here's another one. And the only thing that remains, well, we actually have two things that still need to be fixed. We need to send titanium here, but we can do that, right? It should be doable. We'll just need to like build stuff over there, I guess, and then. We'll have to do something like this, probably. Right? I think that's basically how it will have to be. Okay, let's double check. Right, and obviously we'll have a similar thing right here with a couple of... I mean, that's basically our titanium. Right, this is titanium. Now, what do we do here? We have a splitter like this, and we have the splitter that sends most things to the, well, in the opposite direction. We'll actually be prioritizing sending things to the like converting into regular wire, like this wire. No, this wire, silver wire, this one. And now the only thing that we need is to deliver it right there. And I believe it should work. We could even make it go from this side, because this way it will be easier to bring this thing over there. Well, like from this side to this side, I think. Maybe, because we could like turn things and kind of like have it go like this. Shouldn't be hard. Should not be hard. Should definitely be possible. Right, let's disconnect this part and connect it again. So we have all connections. This is platinum. Where is platinum wire? Oh, right, this one. Platinum. Right, it's actually the wire. And we want 50,000. So the question I have, 50,000 of each things. How many stacks is that? 50,000? It's like 250, right? And we are talking about 250 stacks. Is it? Yes, I believe it is. And we have 250 times... Okay, that's the problem. We don't have enough space. We need to lower this. We need to lower this. Let's do this. Let's say the priority is 100. Sorry, stack threshold is 100. That means that we need to have at least 20,000. And we could lower it. We could say that. So, if we load it to 40,000 each, what would that mean? Means 2 trains. 40,000 means 200 stacks. 200 stacks times 8, it's still not enough. It's still not gonna be enough. Let's lower all of this to 30. Yes, we'll lower this to 30 stacks and hope that this will be enough. Oh, 30. Yeah, 30. It's not great, but it's a temporary thing. It's a temporary measure because once we switch all consumers to actually use the coils, like wire coils, instead of regular wires, then we can like stop exporting and we can basically like make this whole thing significantly simpler, right? So that's the plan. Right, this is wait. This is wrong. Cannot work like that. Right, we'll have to figure out something better. It's okay. It is okay. So we don't really know how to deliver. We're trying to deliver what? We are trying to deliver gold. No, we can. We should be able to do that. How can we deliver the gold? Right, we'll have to figure this out later. We'll figure it out later. We don't need this now, right? We are not focusing on gold. We are focusing on the silver. Where are our... What happened? What happened with our belt production? Did you run out of resources? That would be very surprising if it actually happened. Right. Need bronze. We do have bronze. Oh, again. Again. We got this thing again. So let's remove this for now. Let's say... So what happens is that we basically have a couple of kind of broken belts. And messes everything up. So let's try and find the belt that needs repairs. Do you see a damaged belt anywhere? Do you see a damaged belt? I don't see damaged belt so far. Which is pretty bad. It will continue causing us issues, I think. And here, we don't have it. Okay, let's delete all of that. Let's hope that we just didn't notice how it got repaired. So that's the problem when playing with the Brave New World, right? Once you have a belt, for example, damaged and it's picked up by robots, normally with character what you could do, you could just like come to this chest, like grab the inserter, your belt will end up, like the broken one will end up in your inventory, you just place it, repair it, put it back into the system. But with robots, you kind of have to, you know, hope that when you issue construction tasks, then that the broken one will actually be delivered, which is very unreliable, non-deterministic. That's, well, you can kind of force it to guarantee that this thing happens, but yeah, it's not great. Right, this one 30, 30, 30. I think we are going for 30 here as well. Yeah, we'll have platinum. Well, we will not place at any signals here. One thing that I'm not sure about, how exactly will we fix the gold? Oh, I know how. Okay, it's basically figured out. Okay, good, 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 good. I know the solution. No, I don't. I don't know the solution. No, I do. Like this. Look at that. And we figured out the problem. Like, just like this. Awesome, look at that. We don't have a problem with gold. It will be exported once we have the recipe. It is because right now we do not have gold recipe, which is okay. It's okay. We'll get it at some point, right? We will have the gold here. We can have actually... we can add smelting of the gold. Wait, can we even do that? We don't know how to get molten gold. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. Okay, do I want to wait for something? Right, I want to wait for the spot to finish getting built, because once that happens... Oh, it blocked again? No way. Look at that. Okay, let's try again. Let's say we'll be building lots of them. I think the problem is that it wasn't in the... Wait. Oh no. Yes, this is the problem. Okay, let's wait. We potentially have 2 broken belts, like either 1 or 2. Let's wait and see whether any of this got constructed, got placed. Okay, 1 is here, look at that, it worked. Our trick worked. We got at least 1 belt that is kind of bad, and we fixed it. And now we are missing a lot of yellow belts. Let's wait a little bit more, because I saw 2 belts in this machine. Is this enough? Let's hope that's enough. Let's get back to our wires. First of all, let's check what's happening with silver, with this station. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I don't see obvious issues. We are getting some ingots, we are getting the plates. We even have shit coils in there that are not really exported anymore, because we are consuming plates now. Well, not consuming, exporting plates now. And this part, what's around here? Right, this little, well, this bit is not actually needed. This 2, 3 are needed. There's this one. It's coming. Okay, good. So now we're exporting tin coils, we're exporting like a tin thingy, we're exporting silver wires and silver coils. One thing that we need to fix is the following. We need to go to this spot, to this build, and we need to tell it that we are not interested in producing silver wires anymore. And how we are producing them? We are producing them from copper and from silver plates. So let's... we still need copper, right? But let's stop requesting silver plates. We don't want silver plates to be here. And this block should stop producing silver wires. It will stop wasting our resources, because this process is a waste of resources compared to this one. This one is very, very resource efficient. That's why we have this block in the first place, right? If it wasn't useful to us, we wouldn't be having it here. Right, let's move over there. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. We are able to process this into the wires, and we are sending them exporting them into the train station. And the limit, let's double check again, it's 100. Yeah, so we don't really have like the station will not be able to like amortize the train deliveries a bit. So in case we have multiple stations requesting silver wires or like any other kind of wires at the same time, we'll be in trouble. But as I said, it's temporary thing. Once we have the coils, we will be able to increase the limits, right? Of like how much we store things in the warehouse, how many trains we store at a time. Okay, it's looking pretty good. All of it's looking pretty good. We don't have coolant here, but it's not that bad. It's just 20%, and like production speed, not a big deal. Let's take a look how much sense we have. 700 there. What's the issue? The issue is red chips. That's okay. And here we... oh. That is interesting. Missing cargo. We are like, we got only 73 car. Oh, no, we didn't get bottles. Interesting. How did we lose the barrels? That's an interesting question. Like, what exactly happened here? And do we need to do anything to make it a little bit better? So here we don't use this part. We are missing plastic. Okay, so we need some plastic for that. That's okay. That's understandable. That's fine. And we'll need plastic for this part. So we are missing lots of plastic. Are we producing plastic actually? Right, what I want to check, actually want to check the amount we have here. We have, we are short on blue signs of all things. What is wrong with blue signs? We don't have green circuits, and we don't have green circuits. Why? Because we are missing copper. We are producing copper wires. Well, we are not producing lots of them because the plates have the priority. Okay, yeah, there is this problem, and what requires plates? Let's quickly double check. Copper. Okay, let's say copper plate. Alright, blue science requires lots of copper plates. Do we even produce enough? We need to produce 135 copper plates, and I think we are producing like 120 from here, and maybe a little bit from here. So we have some plates getting produced here, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Alright, and we're also producing the coiled thingies here as well. So it's actually pretty good. Right, let's double check. Silver. Silver block is working. It's working really well, so that's good. That's good, and it will start working even better soonish. It'll start working even better soonish. Can I? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know whether I should be building even more copper or not, because the copper is probably... we probably have shortage of copper because of Cartinium. But if you look here we don't have creatinine, so that's the reason for the shortage of copper. We don't need to scale copper, we just need to scale our geodes production. Let's take a look. Can we do that? Can we scale it? I feel like we should be able to. We'll just press it, expanding in that direction. Let's hope that at some point it will become easier. Right. What we should be doing, we should be clearing things from the worms. Okay, we're clearing this part. We probably want to do something here, something like this. Probably be a good idea. And we probably want to do something on this side as well. Let's try this. I mean, it's not ideal, but it should help us a little bit. This one's will be cleared. This one will be cleared. This one will be cleared. Maybe like that at some point. We'll see. Okay, good. Let's get back to what we did. We redesigned 2 blocks. We basically were focusing on silver. We fixed this process so that, well, not exactly fixed, it's overbuilt. It's built right now 2 times more than it can produce, it can consume. Sorry. It can consume only half, well, 2 times more than it's actually getting. But we have some space here in order to improve this process at some point so that we're actually producing 2 times more ingots, in which case this part should be like fully supplied by ingots. Right now we are still missing coolant here, we'll improve that part later. And another thing that we did, we added this process that produces silver wires, wire coils, whatever, like these things. The compact silver wires. And we stopped production of these wires here. Well, we stopped requesting silver and this thing will stop and then I'll just delete these lines. And this will be a very, very small build dedicated just to red chips, red circuit substrates. It's gonna be very easy. I think it's called like advanced substrate. What's the name of this thing? Yes, advanced circuit board. Okay, wait. This is substrate. We are producing this thing over there. Okay. That was it. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!